We are now going to start a series on prayer. First, I'm going to give you an introduction, and there's going to be a series of videos, 4 steps of prayer. Now, already you are ready to click off, probably, and to do something else. Prayer, because when we hear the word prayer, for sure for Jews, it brings up a lot of bad memories, bad connotations. This is not exactly something that we run to do. And I have to tell you, it's really across the board. Whether I talk to people who are from this stream of Judaism or that stream of Judaism or this level of observance or that level of observance, almost across the board, Jews have a hard time with prayer. Why? Well, I've asked this question around the world, and people often say very similar things. It's boring. It's repetitive. I don't understand what they're talking about, whether it's the language because it's Hebrew, or it's the way it's translated and it's very like foreign and distant to them. I hear it again and again and again. Men, women, observant, not observant. This is not good. What is prayer? Well, when I was growing up, prayer was Simon Says. What do I mean? Well, my goal when I went to the synagogue that we belonged to, which we only went to twice a year, unless there was a bar mitzvah. So my goal was not to be sitting when they're standing and not to be standing when they're sitting. That's not prayer. That's Simon Says. Prayer is talking to God. That's what it is. If you come in to your synagogue and you say hello to a lot of people, but you didn't say hello to God, it's a mistake. But if you did say hello to God, but then you said goodbye when you left, that's also a mistake. Why? Because God is everywhere. Prayer does not have to be in a particular place. For sure, it's inspiring when groups get together to pray and you're part of a community and there's a power to communal prayer, but we're supposed to be talking to God every day, whether you're in a synagogue or you're not in a synagogue. The language bothers you? It says prayer is supposed to be an expression of the heart. If it didn't come from your heart, you didn't pray. And God understands every language. God does not speak Chinese to Eskimos. You can speak to him in your native language, in the language you feel closest to. Is Hebrew a deep and mystical language and a connection to God? For sure. But don't let that hold you back. Anytime, anywhere, any language. There are 4 steps of prayer, and if you do this at least once a day, you have fulfilled the commandment of prayer. Well, we're not going to talk about that now. That's going to be in future videos. So stay tuned, and we're going to connect you in the deepest way to your Creator, step by step. I'm Lori, Almost Live.